This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 5-7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Eason, the linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Taylor. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, Rosen flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to record his 5th sack of the season. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and 2, Eason. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To return is Taylor. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. It's Cole, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Rosen being chased out left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Taylor, and a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 18.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down now, it's Taylor, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Looking to throw. Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
80.
Now it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Hey, ready?
Right here, right here.
Hey, switch gears. One. Get one.
Third and long here for Rosen. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And taken right at the 35.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch it. Switch 61. Match box right. Monday. He's coming. Double up. Hey, echo.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cole. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 44-yard
On 2nd and 12, Rosen looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Eason. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Good night. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
218, chop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
West, 50, play.
Off the play fake. Eason. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then of course by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. The give to Taylor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready? 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check, 41. Bravo. Mike 41. We got to wedge that. I'm going to come back to you. 41's coming. 41 to Mike.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Eason. Open man here is Conklin. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
60 outlaw. 61, match box, lights. Come get it.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Alpha. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Now.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This offense once trailed by 2 touchdowns. Now they've got a chance to take the lead. First and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17-all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think
and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Eason to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Eason. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Taylor. And some room to work. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A 26-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew,